guys, Gamer here, back with another video. Today what I'm going to be playing for you guys is Doki Doki Literature Club Part 3, baby. Let's just get into it, guys, yeah. Alright guys, so I think this is where we were last at. We were at the poem part, and last time we went for Sayori, so I think I'm going to go for Sayori again. Before, I remember, we couldn't choose any of like the big things. We had to do like the little ones. So like, for example, if it was universe, it would be Yuri. So we have to do maybe like, I'm trying to think, what's like, maybe hope? Yeah, there we go, okay. You gotta think of like the things that like are good thoughts. I think that's more like our joy. Yes, let's go. Maybe, this is a hard one. Maybe bed? Hey, my gosh, I'm going crazy right now. Why would email be one? Email? Aw, dang it, that's her. That's Natsuki. Maybe... Oh, this is hard. Maybe... death? What? I thought she was like a big person, or I thought she was a joyful person, not a deadly person, you know? Nature maybe, or lazy? Nature? Let's go. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Jumpy. Oh, it's Natsuki. Pop. Funny. Dang it, I keep picking Natsuki. I'm pretty trash at calling which one's which. Silly. Charm, shiny, scars. Depression, maybe? Hey, got it. What? I thought that would be Yuri, because depression's a pretty long word. Agonizing is gonna be Yuri. Tone's gonna be Yuri. Twirl? Desire. Oh, dang it. Yuri. Happiness? Yes, let's go. Hurt. Yes. So it's basically emotions. Emotions, Sayori. Alright. Yuri, or, Natsuki's more like the cute kind, and then Yuri's more of like, deep-filled ones. Maybe Rain Cloud? Let's go. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Boop. Blankets. Vertigo. There's vertigo? Tears. I'm gonna go with tears. Hey. Happy. Calm. Calm. All the emotions. See, it's always the emotions. Dance? Hey. I've gotten her down. I did not expect to get her down that fast. Maybe peace. Aw, dang it, that was Natsuki. But oh well, I got a pretty good amount of them. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Probably like, what the heck? I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Luke! Yo, Sayori. That sounds like so savage right there. Yo. Hey, yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Well, I guess it's always the simple things that with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. My voice for her just seems like a drug addict or something. Will you give me buy me a snack? No thanks, I'm good. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons, obviously. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Oh gosh, this is gonna be weird. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. Called it. I can see right through you, Sayori. Frickin' Sayori. This is not fair. How do you even know? I just know. It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. Man, I am really good with those context clues right there. Context clues, boys. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Ooh-ah! I give up. Well, that was a weird. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I'm from Canada, guys. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Luke to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Saber. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling the mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair, and your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Look, when you speak your mind, Yuri. Your voice, guys, just wow. It doesn't matter much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to sect the revolution. I sound like a chipmunk or something. She sounds retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into taking them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Slap, plap. Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacked Sayori in the face and tumbled. I'm guessing this is Natsuki. Ow! What was? Hey, a cookie! Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I played. What kind of voice is that? It's because I played my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. He was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. She hugs it. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Suddenly, Sayori suddenly collapses. I cannot read today, guys. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going to I can't read. What is going on with me? You're going through a lot for over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy to share this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes to Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Ooh, that was savage. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Oh gosh, did I just click? I did not mean to do that. Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Just in a sarcastic voice. That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Luke. Monica smiles sweetly in that snake position right there. I keep saying I didn't mean to press you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri is back in her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Luke! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival's coming up. Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Wait, what are you talking about? Festival? I don't understand what you're talking about when you mean festival, but you know what? I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Luke to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. Oh my gosh, dang. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Luke? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, if it feels like, oh my gosh, guys, I can't read. What is wrong with me? It feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have got it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on the stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Look, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poems like, between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots. Carelessness, the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure just me. It's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie! I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Terry spins herself around the hallway again. Hey Luke, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Saber like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine. Aww. Drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Aww. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. Yeah, it would be a nostalgic feeling for me as well. As years went by, I began to hold myself up in the room more and more. So going adventure with Sayori brings the special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what they have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colors' names. Alright, that's one now. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Kia! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. She clutched. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grabbed her by the waist and pulled her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh my gosh, okay. Sayori releases her hands from her forehead. Oh, this is a weird position. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of your forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find some ice. Luke! Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do? You don't have to! I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What do you say? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pass Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since I'll use the ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I already have returned to class where I left Sayori. Oh, why is there this music? She has one palm on her forehead that is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots. Before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. It's nice and cold. Saber opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Saber, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Idiot. Ah. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Saber places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Look. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crowns, so that's good. Hey, Luke. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. My voice can't handle this kind of voice anymore. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. And you would try really hard to get me to stop crying. Aww. This music, though. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Even right now, I'm just a savage. Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. Ooh. That's a burn. That's a bad burn. So in a way, it was my fault. I guess that does help, but oh, that was a burn. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Luke! I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. Like I said, when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Really? Maybe you're right. Luke, I'm so glad there's nothing changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. So I'm so happy. Sari has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thoughts like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. What if I hide under my bangs? Yeah, you look fine. Sarah hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Clutch. That's a clutch play right there. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ah! Well, I guess it's too late now. She already made it. Oh, anyway, let's go. I follow Sarah out of the classroom. Sarah plays with her bangs and tries to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Say hurry. Your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Silence. Well, anyway, were we able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sarah frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sarah. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Luke. Well, Sarah. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sarah. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. Making the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Boom. Okay, now it's time to share poems. I'm gonna go to Monica first, just because she'll know who to give it to. Hi again, Luke. I made her sound like Kermit the Frog. Hi again, Luke. Oh my god, that was beautiful. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating a bit. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them a share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's not like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. Oh. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Sure, why not? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing the chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Load me? Like, what? I'm so confused. Load me. Huh. Whatever. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I'd never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. I said squeak, not speak. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Save my game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip even about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was just save your game, obviously. Alright, let's go with Sayori now, because Sayori. Luke! I love your poems! Oh my god, my voice can't handle this voice. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday, this one too. I can't tell you haven't done this before. What the heck was that? I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way. So, no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is at least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think that it's that. What do you mean? What do you mean? This game, dude. No. Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Ooh. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. My cat's like sleeping on my bed, and I'm like right next to my bed, so. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life, but you somehow make everything in your life an adventure? Even the little things. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess that's what I'm saying is, I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have a kind of a weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. Why did I say sigh? You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sarah? I pat Sarah's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sarah starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, look. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Oh, why? Because, well, this is the first time you read something for me. Aw. 2 exclamation points. Sarah, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sarah hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being unattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. So sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sarah clutches. Clutch. I'm a little clutchy today. My voice can't handle this, please. Can we just get past Sarah? Yeah. I grab Sarah's arms and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Man, I love that. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like the bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time will last. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through the locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and come in, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. Oh my gosh, guys. It seems like it's getting sadder. They're all supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I can hear is echo inside my head. Oh, what the heck? Holy crap. Terry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect you to make something like this. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so I should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my feelings a little bit better. Please, just writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. My voice can't handle this anymore. I'm just gonna talk normal for Saber. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Ahaha, don't get ahead of yourself. Saber always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wow, that's... Good job, Saber. I'm proud of you. I wonder if this is the one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to be pessimistic. Blah. Big words. Okay, Natsuki or Yuri? I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Yuri's probably my last. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. Yeah, take it as a big W. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But if you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Oh my gosh. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably be just flying away, like letting go of a balloon. I could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Wow, I feel bad for Amy. Amy has a lot of friends, and I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter that she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Oh my gosh, bro, this girl's mean. Wow. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Yes, totally. I told you that. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that they're afraid if people found out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as you're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. And it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it. And finally, Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Luke. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. You know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get the poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work on your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your minds. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Isn't it the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. A raccoon. It happens in the dead of night while I'm slicing bread for a quick snack. My attention was caught by scuffering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, aware of the consequences. Aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic, I can't read that. Conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. Yeah, I can't either, man. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels to be indulged in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that usually force me to keep to myself. So, sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel like that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, it seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any of the new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well at about last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Terry's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the events. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing? But, Monica, yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting it all... I feel like this is a train wreck as well. Like, I'm just going to say it right now. It doesn't seem like that fun of a thing to do. Sarah's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sarah, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put up a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And then put more people who perform, and better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? And inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At least, the least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Alright. Phew. That's Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Yes, it is, definitely. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Yeah, don't worry. Oh yes. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook and specific. Mind herself. This is when I think they recite her poems. I'm gonna just skip this part because like just talking about a poem. Oh, Yuri goes next apparently. Okay, it's weird. Yuri goes next. Everyone's stunned. I saw that. And everyone starts applauding to her. That's really good, Yuri. Okay, Sayori goes next. My Meadow. Try to think better. Okay. I know this is kind of stupid for you guys, but, you know, I've been doing this for an hour now, so I'm just gonna skip this part and get to the poems. So, do I go next? Natsuki's next, okay. So I have to go with what I wrote today. So I go up today, I recite my poem. Don't worry about it so much. I recite my poem. It's good. It's called Why Are You Looking At Me? Because you're presenting. It's called Jump. So she presents hers. Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well. Don't you at least feel prepared to recite the poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of the people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for the people. It's just with my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Mitsuki. Yeah, totally. Make sure to pick a poem. I'll be making pamphlets. Jeez. Probably find out some other poem to recite instead. It's fine too. Okay, and of course phone goes off. Why does my phone always go off when I'm recording? I know festival's coming up. Let's try and work hard. Let's go to the way home. Alright, I stand up. There's no way. Pressing Monica. Ready to go? Yeah. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Yeah, it's adorable. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It's just a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Luke. You don't have to say anything. Whatever, let's go already. I will come with Sari once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sari's a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sari. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sari fumbles on her words. So let's just say one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're putting me up on the spot here? Oh, I got a choice here? Oh, bro. Okay, I know that my fans are probably going to want me to do Yuri, but I've been planning on doing Sayori for how long now? 2 episodes, so I'm going to go with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. I think you think about me too much sometimes. Yeah, I do. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry! Besides, what's the point of speculating something that never is going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing to care so much about. Blah, 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 blah. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, is this it? Yeah, we made it to the next poem, guys. Let's go. Alright, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It was really fun for me. It's been a long time since I made one of these videos. Yeah, put down in the comments below who you want me to go for, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.